Gamers, the Vanessa gamer is back, gamers. I'm burning rank tickets. I had a shorter bike ride today because I was doing the FTP test, so I did a ranked run after that. I don't want to brag. 5 wins. That's a chest, baby. I opened it up and I got bronze blast doors, an item I don't believe I've ever seen played. I don't even know who it belongs to. I'm assuming Dooley. Kind of hate the start, to be honest, but still, I mean, what I want is double barrel. So single barrel, I can't be too upset about, I suppose. And you sell items. That's exactly the sort of stuff I need, man. When you use a non-weapon, I mean, seaweed is just a great item. Pufferfish fits well with what we're going for eventually. We should be able to outcompete basically anything. I am thinking that out of these, maybe the silk from the kimono is the best part, or even the scrap, honestly. We should clear you pretty easily. I actually think we have a pretty good scumbag build. What would be nice, though, is to level up before day 2 so we have more board space. Because this is like, our setup right now, I think, is win early. Pufferfish, like, shield is really, 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 really good still. The only thing is, you need to get early wins. You don't need to win every game early, but like to have a decent run, I think you gotta at least go 50-50. Because once you get to day 13, like day 10, 11, 12, etc., times get tough, man. Times get tough. 3 shield is at least something. I think 5 regen is kind of like undeniable early, plus the 5% max health. Am I really just gonna take scrap? I mean, we don't stand a chance to level. I guess I'm just gonna take the scrap, man. And I'm not necessarily thrilled about it. We're built for sandstorm. You don't really... I think we're best off just trying to out-heal. But I do think with our current board, day 1 win is probably a little optimistic. I don't know if we're going up against the person that's like #1 in the world or something. What if it's adjacent to a friend? Double it if it's your only friend. I actually don't know how this is gonna go. Because they have no scaling. I think it's gonna be closer than you might anticipate, bro. We got regen, we've got scaling heals and shields. We are like 80 down right now, but like life comes at you fast, man. That's all I gotta say. Life comes at you fast in the sandstorm. I think there's a chance we draw. I think there's a chance we win. I think there's a chance we win. Okay. That's a big one and vindicates us a little bit for the belief that we had in a board that doesn't look so good right off the bat. Ooh, and now how about a shield skill? Wait, I always forget what you do, man. You sell items. Items is exactly the sort of thing that I could actually use. Getting the silver seaweed is crazy. We need aquatic items, bro. This is crazy. You're an aquatic item. You're an aquatic item. You're not an aquatic item, but we have to buy you. I think we buy you. We buy Hugh. And then I wasn't going to buy that anyway. All right. So what do I like? Full aqua build for now. And then a shield skill would go crazy. Is there anything I want? There's nothing I want to sell, so we should just find something here that's good. And I mean, I don't think that's very good, but I'm not selling just to get... You know what? A poison item might be crazy because if we can get a jellyfish, it could fit on the board. You're not what I'm looking for, to be fair, but you are an aquatic item. Haste is important for pufferfish, so I think we have to try Covetous. And I actually think we should be fine, even though Covetous scales. We scale as well. We got kind of a scumbag way of scaling, but we take those. One second, I'm typing to my wife. I have to focus on this. Okay, let me see how we're doing here. Oh, we're killing it, man. So if we can get haste, having the space, we could pull coral armor, which honestly is just here because we got nothing better right now. We could pull coral armor and put the cloak in. Oh my god, we actually got the cloak. We need to level is the thing. You can pull this, put this, and then as soon as we level, man, this pufferfish getting out there, we actually have like some synergies. Please God, an easy fight. It's the dude we just fought, man. He could give us another bronze cloak, and then this cloak would level up. Now, he could also give us something that's not worth anything, but that's honestly, that's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. Like, just getting the XP out of this is crazy. This is a dream come true. And to get that pufferfish on the board, oh, man. A rose by any... He was spitting with that one. A rose by any other name would be as sweet, but it's not as sweet as a board that has synergy on day 2. Who would have thought, man? Oh, my gosh. Can you believe it?
Another empty chest.
So it'll come out like that. I think we gotta go aquatic, man. I was just about to say, imagine if it's a pufferfish. It's a little bit crazy. This is a little bit crazy for a fella like me. We could actually use a small shield item. If it's a pearl, this is not what we wanted, but it is fine when we level, like it has a space on the board, because I think coral armor is just not that good for us. So I honestly, in my heart of hearts, I don't know if our run at this point could be that much better, at least at what it's trying to do. Obviously, that doesn't mean it's unbeatable, because I'm not like the expert on what the absolute best Vanessa build is right now. I think it would probably be like, if you could have like a gold double barrel with a powder horn right now, you'd probably be feeling a little bit better than we are, but I'm feeling pretty darn good, man. One thing I will say, the 2 enablers we need, it would be nice to get them as soon as possible, of course. The 2 that we need are jellyfish and pearl, because both of those they have charge, and they have adjacency bonuses, and they're aquatic, which would charge up the seaweed even faster. But like we can't complain at all. We're in a beautiful spot. So we would love to get aquatic items. We want to level, but we really want to get our last enablers. I would happily at least take that, because it can fit. You're aquatic, but you're not really what I'm looking for. You're actually like pretty decent yourself, but I'm going to take a cove so I can use it as kind of a bank. And I'm still feeling fantastic about where we stand. I don't need your help getting a small tool, frankly. 35 shield every 4.5 seconds. Yeah, I don't see you getting there. You're not trash. I'm not sure I see you getting there. I actually think, like, what can I can sell you for 2? I'm going to sell you, and then there's an opportunity cost here, but at least we get some sells for the cove. We did miss out on 1, but there's nothing else in my inventory I really felt like selling. I think we should just go. I wanted to make sure that we hit the level. I'm pretty confident we would have beaten the scout trooper, but I'm not 100% confident. So I said, let's simmer on that energy for a bit. And with the level, I mean, it's space for a jellyfish and a pearl. Odds of us getting them, based on our luck so far, I can't sandbag really. So the odds might be pretty good. Also, this is like the best catfish I've ever seen, but you really can't rely on getting a silver shadowed cloak by fighting Covetous, getting the cloak, and then rolling into fighting Covetous again, and then getting the cloak again. You obviously don't matter. This is a weird spot where I actually feel like we don't really have anything we want to upgrade. Like Cove, but we never want to put Cove on the board, and you can only upgrade bronze, so I actually think this is like bronze skill at this level, which is kind of crazy. Starting with 20 extra shield on the barrel strikes me as meaningful, quite frankly. And now you belong to the board. Getting a poison item is big, but I feel like we have like an obligation to just buff the pufferfish, especially given how early it showed up. And then, as much as I'd love to XP max, small items contain what we're looking for right now. It's not those, and it's not these. You are an aquatic, a small aquatic that fits on the board at least. Not really something I expect to make a big difference, but you are a non-weapon, which means that you'll charge up all of our other... And you're buffing the seashell just by being out there. So I think 4 is in the bag. I know we're a little early, but I just feel like with the setup we've got, even if we lose this one, which is highly plausible given that they have the powder horn, and the double barrel, I should say. The double barrel's the big one. Oh, that's just a great build. For my money, you can't do better than a good double barrel early. So that we can't be upset about that one. I still think 4 is in the bag. We have such a well-unified board so early.
People first, profit 10.
Okay, straight up, you're not that good. You are good, but the beach ball will be better. There might come a time where we put that back out there. It's like, oh, you stud. You're not even that good, but anytime we get to see the upgrade animation, I'm happy. We gotta look at aquatics, man. We could always offload the cove to make it happen, because we just want jellyfish.
So cute.
I mean, technically, I guess you might as well buy and sell to buff the cove. I can't afford that. I'm sorry, it's gotta be done, man. This is a strikeout, but... Because the jellyfish is just... It's the straw that stirs the drink, man. If we could get it in there... Give me retiree. I wouldn't say I've lost confidence, but... You know what? He's got some good scrap, man. He's got some good scrap. I wouldn't sweat that at all. And I think the beach ball was a great pickup. I'm just trying to think. I guess at some point the idea is you dump the cloak. I guess if you dump the cloak, we can sell it into the jellyfish, maybe? I don't know. It would be nice to get the sell value. Oh, it doesn't get anything for the sell. I'm being silly. I'm being a little silly here. Hoping for like a poison item. This is a strikeout in a bad way. You have 10 regen. Haste. At the start of fight, haste an aquatic item for 2 seconds. Yes. Even though we have some aquatic items we'd rather not haste, the haste is always going to be good. And this is non-negotiable. You start the build here early so that you got the sustain late.
Maybe someday we'll teach each other.
Slow item? I think it's got to be fins again. And not just because we're an aquatic build, pun intended, I suppose. Okay, what are we cooking up here? Bacon waffles on perfect? You can't control your opponents, you can only control yourself. You can't control your opponents, you can only control yourself, okay? Now you got a lot of HP. When your enemy uses a weapon, your shield items get stronger. We don't use weapons, so it's really a question of if my heal can outlast your burn. And it's looking like the answer is definitely no. Holy cow, man. Alright, we're 2-2. I honestly expected us to be in a better spot, but if I may extend some kindness to myself, I do think that we face some really hard opponents. These are not what we're looking for, man. I'm really like, okay, you're a stud, but I'm so pot committed on my existing board. But the temptation was there for sure. How about a risky fight? How about okay, turtle shell is necessary. The only question is, do you dump Shadow Cloak for it? I know it's like it's haste, but it's not haste that often. It definitely... I think I have to acknowledge... You actually could give us a hasted item, too. You can give us the boots, right? You can give us the cloak. Or the boots, for that matter. This is like... Our poison will be slower as a result of this. But our shielding should be, like, way, way, way stronger. We still need it to be kind of, like, substantially stronger than it is. It would be really nice if our beach ball could get to, like, the diamond level as soon as possible. I recognize that's a pretty big ask, but... We're building our build more to, like, outlast than to put out a bunch of poison fast. So it's just... I'm reorganizing my priorities here. Pretty useless item right now. But, let's see, I hate to fish for loot, man, because it often whiffs, but actually this is pretty good. Doubling the value of seaweed right off the bat. Or, well, adding 50% to the value of seaweed right off the bat. It means something to a fella like me. Okay, boys, it's getting a little... Okay, that's extremely nice. But it's getting a little crazy. I do like dock lines as well. It's getting a little crazy that we can't find the jellyfish. It's supposed to be like the most common item in the game. You see it even when you... Okay, pearl is a necessity. It's you. As much as I hate to say it, because you are gold, it's you. And these are not it, man. We can live with just the poison as long as our shield is going crazy. Okay, I do need to stress. I feel like we're low rolling our opponents. And not just because of their rank. I'm looking more at the wins for what part of the day they're on or what part of the run they're on. For blast doors, I deserve this. 450 shield. Well, shield doesn't really matter to us because we do poison damage. So unfortunately, that's really bad because your force field is going to scale off the amount of damage or the amount of shield you have. But our barrel is also going to give us enough shield to like survive whatever kind of output you're putting out there. Yeah. Okay, so well, I don't know if I'm chill. I don't know if I'm chill. I'm feeling unchill. Stop it, man. Stop it! Not chill. We were close, but I honestly feel like we're kind of getting scammed with our opponent. I mean, they're good players, don't get me wrong. I would imagine they're endeavoring to do their best, but this is just... It's a little shocking, the amount of high-quality opponents we're going up against. That's helpful. I'm asking for charity. I'm asking for the game to give me some scrubs. Because I'm a scrub myself, man. It's not scrub mentality to want to play against other scrubs. Silver or lower? I really feel like, don't get me wrong, I want the beach ball up there. But I feel like the turtle shell is top cheddar, man. And you can give us extract. Am I crazy that we haven't had any opportunity to go to the docks and it's day 6? You cannot give us extract, by the way. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here we're going to be that excited by. We really need our shield before that barrel goes off. Thank you. Still did a lot of damage. We got to be careful, I guess, because it's strange to say, but I feel like we lose the mirror match, right? Well, I don't know. I was going to say we lose against poison, but I actually feel like our heal is pretty good. You know what we need? We need more haste skills or a better beach ball. I'm still happy with what the turtle did for us, but yeah, it's competing, man. The turtle is staying in there against everything else. I'm content with that. It's fair to say though, we did not accomplish our goal of yeah, let's try it. We did not accomplish our goal of winning early. And that's a bummer, dude. I think you gotta go tropical islands. It's very early to get a golden tropical island. I'm hoping that it'll pay dividends over time. You could do worse than that. Okay, we really would love to see a win today. Oh, no, no, no. Diamond Dooley, are you kidding me, man? Diamond Dooley? Work with me here, work with me.
We're out to deep.
Where's my Vanessas with a build that hasn't really gotten it all together yet? Where's my trash Vanessas at, man? I say that as one. They're gonna be a burn, a little bit of a burn build at least. Okay, shield does well versus burn. Regen is gonna be helpful. Seaweed is gonna be helpful. We need to outlast them. That's not looking too likely with the speed at which this burn is coming out here, man. Like, the shield is doing great. If we could just get our regen up a little bit, if we could haste the shield, please. The burn's coming fast and furious, man. If you could get a little more haste on the items that matter. Please! I saw a crit in there. I can't believe we died. I can't believe we died. I saw our shield come out at 1,000 and I thought for sure we had you. It was very close. But I'm kind of crashing out. I'm kind of crashing out, man. They don't know how to stop Dooley. They've never figured out how to stop Dooley. So I stay the course. For some reason, stay the course.
Not train you to kill. I will train you to live.
Your items have 30% crit chance. When you use an item, all your items lose crit chance. Well, considering that none of my items have like any crit chance right now, that doesn't seem that bad. And I don't want to sell what they want me to sell. So sure. Early crit is like meaningless, so I don't know, maybe that's really bad. I don't know. I'm desperate, man. I'm desperate. Okay, Joyful Jack, Nisher Bendon Jack. He does have extract, man. That's 100%. Not that the poison is even like the straw that stirs the camel's drink or whatever, but this build can do it, dude. It can do it. It's 2 wins in 6 days is making me feel a certain sort of way. I'm realizing, I mean, without the jellyfish, there's only so much we can do, man. The jellyfish is important for us to be able to put out enough poison to, because like 72 poison is just, we might as well not even have the pufferfish out there. We might as well just have like more shield if that's how we're gonna be rolling this. Because the shield is the most important thing by far. Maybe that's the ticket, man. If we're just trying to survive the sandstorm, maybe you throw out the pearl instead. Your heal items have plus 10 crit chance. I don't know about that. Jellyfish are friends, man. Narwhal. It's like the 7th narwhal I've seen, man. I get it. He bacons at midnight. Now leave me alone, dude. Yeah, obviously I want it. Give me the silver tier loot. Sharpening stone. When you want sharpening stone, you get extract. When you want extract, you get sharpening stone. Dooley, dooley, do. Okay, well, listen. We've been here. You just put out another shield. And why do you just put out another shield? I was hoping maybe you were aquatic. Because the poison doesn't matter. All that matters is having enough shield and health to hopefully survive the burn or the poison, and then you live in the sandstorm. That's the only thing that matters. The first 4 times you use your rightmost item, freeze an item for a second. Okay, Satan. That's crazy. Oh, the burn is going to be too much. We're going to lose here. We're going to go to lethal. I'm at extreme crash out risk right now because we have a disgustingly good build. And we got it set up so early. They can't stop Dooley, man. They don't know how. They don't know how. Enchant a weapon with lifesteal! I'm crashing out, man. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. I think I might have broken the game because I don't have a weapon to put on the thing. Exit to main menu. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted at the indignity with which we've been exposed to. This is gonna, variance is gonna clump up from time to time, okay? Don't get me wrong, I understand that. On average, should we not be fighting against opponents who have a roughly 50% win rate? Because in every single game, one person wins and well, I guess sometimes two people technically win. But like, I literally think, oh no, there was a button there to skip. Okay, never mind. I honestly thought that might have just been the end of the run. And we didn't get anything out of our lethal enchantment. This is a disaster. It's an absolute catastrophe. Very easy to sell what Tropical Island creates. So hey, Diamond Tropical Island. Technically, we maybe should have taken that because at least it's another aquatic. But I think you can understand my my personal nightmare right now. I guess I would just settle for the max health. Now, Burninator bot. I feel like, I mean, the only way out is through, right, brother? We gotta try. I don't know if we're well equipped for Burninator bot or if we're about to get destroyed, but I do see that you're gonna scale the burns like crazy. This is actually, it's nothing but a peanut. You're cooked. Now it is gonna take 20 minutes. So I'm not trying to like be the bad guy or whatever, okay? I'm just asking questions. The enemy called Burninator bot takes you to 170 burn in 30 seconds. The enemy called Dooley takes you to 1,000 burn in 8 seconds. Maybe it's as simple to fix it as just changing the name. Maybe you could just call Dooley the Burninator, and you could call this guy Dooley. That would make more sense. At least I would like know what to expect, I think, at that point. Please give me a gold item I can sell. Okay. Here we go. Now we're talking. We need the haste at some point. I also have to go pee. I'll be right back.
I know.
Gamers, I'm back, and it's a difficult decision. Let's go over it together. Haste is what we want if we want to rock the pufferfish. Because like an item that goes off a lot, like probably the pearl, giving haste is really going to amp up the speed of the pufferfish. Poison on the pufferfish would double as poison. There's no doubt about that. I feel like it's got to be like that. It does take some haste. Okay, maybe you cut this then and you put this in. Even though it's bronze, I'm not happy with that. It's 1 haste for 2 seconds. But then, okay, I think it's haste. I think, and the other thing is you get the value of the haste off of this. I think it's haste on the pearl. The haste triggers the pufferfish. The haste brings value to, oh, hang on, random enchantment, bro. I think you have to put it on something that charges. Please be haste. Burn is not really what we're looking for, but it's hard to be upset about a free enchantment. Oh my god, they want me to live. They want me to live a little bit longer. They're giving me every event that could keep me alive, man. Is that an enchantment? That looks like a magic wand to me. Random enchanted item. Okay, Deadly Pop Snappers is a slap in the face, but otherwise I appreciate it. It's a Vanessa. At the very least, we could say, thank you for not putting me up against another Dooley. Are we dead? We're probably in a pretty bad spot. But if we die here, I'll just tell you straight up, man, I think we got time for another video. But I do think that the haste from the pearl is gonna, oh my god, you put 378 poison on me every time you attack, and you attack constantly? This is the most, like, washed I've been in it. I find it unbelievable how good our opponents were there. I'm not suggesting they're conspiring against me. I'm just saying, like, that was kind of ridiculous, man. The quality of enemy, and remember when I said I guarantee 4 wins? I truly believed that in the moment. I'm going back to unranked, I'll tell you that much. But like, I feel like we ran into like 7 incredible builds in a row. Unbelievable builds. Or maybe the aquatic build just can't do it anymore, except now the game hasn't been patched since the one I got 10 wins on. So I know it can. That's the thing, man. In these games, I kind of hate it. Kind of hate it. Katana's just not good. I think you go grenade, man. I've seen grenade work. Dry land is not a myth. I've seen it. Now, a powder horn would be crazy. I am a cove type of fella, to be honest with you. I think... Thinking about who we go up against. I have no idea, man. We must clear the drone. I think as long as we get a powder horn... I mean, basically, what I'm trying to do, I suppose, is I'm trying to get to what I would consider to be like the top Vanessa build right now. What's the top Vanessa build? I really think it's ammo or flagship. It could also be a blowgun that applies 378 poison per second, but you gotta like, I think you gotta be a little bit lucky to get that, not to be salty or whatever. The rare double Bazaar video, man, that does, you know what? This one should be faster in a way.
See that plank?
Okay. It should be faster in a way because we're not going to the sandstorm every time, so there is that. It's not a double barrel. We can only buy one thing. Well, no, actually, we'll sell Langjan, buy the revolver, and also buy the bolus. We tried the rifle. I think that maybe you can get it going in the right sort of setup, but I'm not that sort of fella. Okay, day one. Anticipating a loss just because we don't have any means of recreating ammo. That's fine. That's standard. And we're waiting for the double barrel in the hopes that the double barrel can do something we ain't never seen before. What is this? Burning items but without a burning core? I think you're still gonna clear me. It would be nice to get a crit just so I can feel like we're doing something. Just one crit just so I can feel like we got a chance. Okay, wait, and then another one immediately because we need... Okay, as soon as possible then, please. Any second now. Alright, we can't win. It's mathematically impossible, that's okay. Day one is what it is, man. You don't have 100% control about how things are gonna go. Unless you get a double barrel, in which case it's pretty much free wins. But if we just be chill, powder horn goes crazy here. We're well set up for PvE, I think. I'll just take a small weapon because it's free. Weapon skill would be really nice. What else do we have in our pocket here? The cove, that's right. I mean, wow, the shielding is so bad right now. Honestly, I think we need the 5% crit chance, as devastating as that sounds. Any chance you got a powder horn here? Crow's Nest. I feel like Crow's Nest is like a must purchase. I'm not even going to look for what else you have because we don't have the cash for it, but Crow's Nest, at the very least, is really raising the crit chance. It should keep Revolver in the game. And then I'm just thinking about what we get from Covetous, because it's my favorite enemy to fight, even, or perhaps especially that one time it beat us. Please, I need to see a grenade crit. No grenade crit, but life goes on, man. This is so losable. Wait, but you're on 45%. We're probably gonna win. But if we get Cloak, I think we can run just Cloak, Revolver, Crow's Nest, and then we have a scaling Lifesteal Revolver. The downside is that it starts by doing almost no damage. Can you please crit? You have a 50% chance. I'm begging you. Oh my god. We could probably do the same with Sharpening Stone, but Cloak would be better. Okay, whatever. Items have 4% extra crit chance. There goes that Dream Den. We should probably look for a weapon.
Good fights lately? Oh, I do miss it.
That's the one, man. I I can't get there. Even if I saw 221 takes us to 10. I need 12. Oh, brother.
Enjoy the thrill.
So let me back this up, okay? I expect to lose the next day. For sure. Please just give me an item. That's not how this works here. You level up and then get an item?
Another empty chest.
Please, bronze tier item. That's not even a tool. That stings. I expect to lose here, but this is how important. Like the build we were on, I think was kind of a dead end as soon as we didn't get sharpening stone or cloak, and B, I lose to flagship builds all the time. Now it's not ideal, I guess, to sell the Crow's Nest, which is a huge flagship enabler. But I saw flagship early and I said, I think I gotta try. Now, I think we're definitely gonna lose day 2. This time I'm not gonna crash out, because I'm making risky plays, and when you make risky plays, you would accept a little bit of silliness to come along with it, man. That's okay, I'm not sweating that. We're only 3 prestige down, man. Once we get this flagship enchanted in like 20 or 30 days, it's over for them. Crow's Nest. That's okay, Powderhorn at least is a tool that can reload this. We're looking for a property or a friend. I would not reload. I mean, I guess you could put a bayonet out here. Property and friend would be ideal. Small non-weapon kind of seems to fit the bill. That's a friend, bro. Now, we really want a property, but I'll go rogue scrapper. Let's see how we're cooking it up here, man. I only start to lose hope once we die to the PvE. The PvP is like, you know, people are sending their best. All these games have the same, I don't know if you'd call it a problem, but like bad players like myself wash out, because as worse players wash out, you only play better players. And then you start to lose all the time, and good players will tell you, you should learn to like losing, it'll make you better. Bad players will tell you, we got other stuff going on in our lives that like actually requires that kind of, not to be condescending too much, but it actually requires like the fortitude to like have tenacity. I don't need to simulate it in a video game. Like you know, not to be rude or whatever. Could you give me, you're a friend, not as good as this friend, but you're useless. We're looking for, this is ammo, tool, friend. We're looking for a property. I mean, we could buy you and just put you over here for a multicast right now. You're not a property, which is ticking me off. However, you're not that good. You're not that good. I recognize I did just buy you. And getting 25 extra damage on a ×4 multicast is crazy. Upgrade a bronze tier item? Nah, man. Nah, these are not long-term items, I think.
I may not be the most massive,
I think I would much rather...
I must be the cheapest.
I can't reroll. Okay, I'll take the extra crit chance, okay? I don't think it's a huge get, but I'll take it. And I literally can't afford anything, so give me 3 bronze tier chocolate bars. I will say, I recognize this is a perfect dually so far. This is the first day where I feel like there's actually a not insignificant chance of a win. Like, we might have a 1 in 4 chance of a win. It's possible. We gotta hit them real hard, real fast, though. With no haste, that is kind of tough, but... And certainly some crits would hit the spot. The burn is stacking up mighty quick, fellas. How about 4 crits? Yeah, we're cooked, but it was a much more respectable attempt. Could easily dump Powder flask, man. To fit powder flask, and then crow's nest literally just fits, and now you have lifesteal. We have to look for large items. Could I even afford crow's nest if it showed up? I wouldn't worry about it. You know? That's sad. That's not what you want to be putting out there, but financially we're facing some serious concerns right now. Surely we beat the retiree, man. Surely we beat the retiree. And I would actually love to get diamond spare change. As sad as it sounds, the diamond spare change would be a crazy get, because we basically just desperately need the money. We also desperately need a crow's nest. I recognize I sold one. I want to know, now I may not see the comments, but I want to know from the Bazaar experts. You think it was the right call to sell the crow's nest? Because I feel like this run has way more actual potential than what we were cooking up before. The one before felt like a slow slide into oblivion. This one feels like at least there's a glimmer of light at the bottom of the well.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
13 gold? That's crow's nest money, man. First time you slow, freeze an item. Okay, it's actually a useful skill. Forget the docks, man. We need aquatic items. I see a large item. Don't reroll in the crow's nest, I'll cry. Okay. I mean, what do I care? What do I care about an upgraded life preserver? Be reasonable. We have to XP max. I don't know what to tell. Now again, I'm like, we're gonna lose. Wait, is someone with 2 wins on day 5? Don't crash out, there's hope, man. There's still hope. We have a freeze now. We have 13% crit chance. We do damage against shields. So, like, I feel like we can, depending on the timing, we can mess up their force field a bit. No, I think we're definitely cooked, guys. I think we're in a world of hurt. Come on, do something. We're gonna come back to life in a second with 200. No, we're not. We already did. Oh, brother. Stupid. Maybe I am gonna crash out. So we're on. Yeah. Well, this has been enlightening. I don't think we have the money for curio, man. We literally need. We know what we need. Okay, I'd rather have the grenade, I think, than the bolus. At least it's more damage. It's got to be duelist, but I find myself concerned. Getting gunpowder might be pretty good. Look at that, a crit rate off the bat, man. We need lifesteal on our flagship ASAP, or like this run has no hope. Thank God. Okay, we're crushing the enemies so far. That's the important part. All players in this game are my friends. So to be honest with you, I'm happy to see my friends doing so well. Okay, that's crash out material. Small items we don't really care for. How about, like, a better tool? I don't know. No, that's not what we're looking for. Sells weapons. I mean, it would be nice to get a gold flagship, but we gotta try. I mean, it's we're really throwing everything we have at the wall here to see what sticks. And I feel like basically whatever you could give me is not going to be worth anything. What's your skill? A little cooldown reduction never hurt anybody, I guess. But it does look like we're gonna rinse you. That's encouraging. I'm telling you, man, we're one lifesteal enchantment away from, well, probably crashing out. No! Oh my God! How could this happen to me, man? Oh, and then we've immediately got to go up against a human being. This is rough, man. This is rough. So this is rough. I see burn, and I'm not pleased about that. What? I don't even think I've ever seen this in my life, man. So like this run is not going anywhere. And our opponents seem to have like semi-middling builds. Imagine if we could swap opponents. So on our last run, we played these opponents, and on this run, because it doesn't matter anyway, we went up against the Justice League. We're in a lot of trouble. This is definitely trending towards 0 wins, man. That's a great tool. I think that tool is more important. Well, for now, you could just do this. And I think be pretty content. You don't really need to reload faster, but that's okay. You have large items. Save my life.
Welcome to my business.
You're giving me like a temptation, but I don't think I can do it, man. And then I'm like, sub? You are a property, though. You have to dump, and then put it out there. Just to get one more multicast.
On behalf of the Grand Society of them.
Just to get one more multicast.
Anyway, thanks.
Okay, it's a crow's nest. Everything's changed. You're gone. You're on the squad. You have to go. What are we missing? Ammo. Welcome back. I missed you. And then the question is, do you keep a friend or do you... We already have a tool. Okay, no, this... Oh, but then it's a weapon. You gotta pull it. You gotta pull it. To be fair, you were a property the whole time. But the crit chance combined with the lifesteal is pretty big. Okay, we want like a potion. Upgrade a silver or lower item. I mean, the crit chance is pretty valuable. Dude, the Captain's Wheel cooldown is going to be low. I'm starting to believe that there's actually an outside chance here. You might as well at least be adjacent. I'm just trying to think of what we would want here. Trash Golem has potions. Potions are ammo that is not a weapon. Now it would be a bit surprising to get it, but it's not out of the question. Man, it would actually be really nice to put Figurehead back out there so that you're doing some damage. Not like this, man. Not like this. I saw some crits in there. You're gonna keep me going. Oh my god, you froze my haster and my flagship is slowed. Oh my god, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. I know I keep saying it, but like, if there was ever a time for a 36-year-old man to crash out, now's the time. Okay, well, you know what? We learned a lot from that. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. You're gone. You're in, because we need the damage, even at the lack of the multi. And you're going to give me a better burn. You're an ammo item. Holy cow. Okay.
Careful with that. It's quite hot.
Guys, I don't think there's any hope. He's crushing out. Small friend? What? Are you kidding me? Okay, look at my inventory is a mess, bro. Alright, so that's the build right there. I don't know.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
This is like run one of the Bazaar. This is like when you have no idea what you're doing. It's so hard too once you like lose your momentum. You start losing runs and then like not getting rewards. Falling further behind the people that are already beating you. We're going to lethal. That's so sad. I mean, to be fair, I do have a 31 damage flagship. It's day 6. Like, what do you expect, man? You gotta admit, though, on day 2, this build would be cooking right now. For sure. Like, we would not be sweating it at all if it was day 2. Just go ahead. Just put the loss in the bag, bro. The audience, when they see this video, holy cow, an hour-long Bazaar video. Those who know, those who know, man. Okay, you know what? That's 25 burn every time you pop. That's pretty solid. Are we gonna live long enough for it to matter? I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the answer to that is probably no. I'm also going to burn the boats. Except you, because you may actually be very important. I don't even know what we're looking for, which is another, like, pretty bad part here. Honestly, to elevate my mood, I would be happy to just get one win. I will be reasonably happy, as sad as it is, and it's devastatingly sad. I would be reasonably happy to just beat the AI here. But you gotta adjust your expectations in a situation like this. Like, we're... Just make the best of a bad situation. The burn is actually really helpful. That's an exciting amount of burn. Now, it's a little bit too little, too late, but... That's obviously not what you want to see. But... How about, like, some gold skills? When you burn with an item, poison 1. When you poison with an item, burn 2. It's something. Crit 73. Okay, we'll take this to the next level. Keep in mind, like, this is probably not to be grandiose. This is probably like a minute away from the end of the video. We have to do like 6 more mouse clicks. I'm really trying. Okay. Upgraded crow's nest could go crazy. Anything could, I mean, silencer, tech! Are you willing to sack a multicast to get 15% lower cooldown? I think it comes out in the wash. I'm not even talking about the burn. Please God, just not a legend background. I think it's gonna be a skunk, man. I think we're gonna get struck out. Maybe this is the patch to start, like, we have other problems. I'm not trying to just make an excuse, but maybe this is the patch to start learning some Dooley tech, man. Seems like Dooley's still very strong. And unlike the builds when Dooley was, like, unbeatable in the Christmas season, it's not just, like, 2 different builds. Like, we're getting beat by every Dooley build there is. Well, on the bright side, I'm not going to be late for the stuff that I got going on later today. I hope you've enjoyed the 2-parter. If you have, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later!